Hi, do you ever wonder how to encourage people to share your information? You may have a great event coming up. You may have a fabulous post. You may have knowledge that you really want people to share. How do you do that? I'm going to talk about that a little today. I am Mary Wu, LinkedIn speaker, trainer, consultant. I know a lot of things about LinkedIn. And today we're going to talk a little bit about reposting, how, why, where, when. So I'm going to do a little show and tell here. If LinkedIn loves me enough to share with me today, there we go. All right, so over here we've got my LinkedIn, and today something very cool happened. Kevin D. Turner is brilliant. He's freaking brilliant. And he often posts what's new on LinkedIn. This is not, he does not know every single new thing that's happening. We all share the information with him. So when he does one of these posts, one of those came out today. There we go. He does a post. It says what's new, what's been captured, what's changed. So today he posted one of those. And if you scroll down, he gets all of the changes. But this one's really cool. There was a contact glitch in the top of the card on profiles, and it was reported to him by Mary Wu. So having my name attached to one of Kevin's posts, kind of a big thing. And let's say I want to share this with my universe. One of the things is I can go all the way down, and come down here and hit repost. Now, once I get to repost, I can repost it instantly, and it just goes right in front of my community. That's not what I want to do in this case. I want to repost with thoughts. And I'm not going to do this right this minute, but I'm going to say, hey, Kevin used one of. And then what I can do is post it or schedule it for later, because I've got some other stuff going up on LinkedIn today, and I don't like to post twice within 18 hours. The analytics don't like that. That's one of the uses for reposting. So, somebody mentions you and you want to share that, that's great. If somebody has an event coming up and you think it will be a fabulous event for people to attend, that's another way you can repost something. Oh, you should go to the event that Tammy's having up at Sapphire Suites. It sounds fabulous, and I think you would get a lot of value from this. And you could repost it as a post. You can also share it in a post if you know one person who might be interested. And then the other thing where I really strongly encourage reposts is if somebody that you like is in need of something that your LinkedIn community may be able to pair up with them. Big example of this is we all know people that are in the job search field, and it's brutal out there. And if John posts that he's looking for a job, and there's a slim chance and, snowball's chance in hell that I might know somebody, that's a great thing to repost. And sometimes the repost and the reposts with thoughts on that can get a little nuanced. Sometimes just a repost is great. Please do that. If you don't know whether to repost or repost with thoughts, repost if somebody is looking for a job. But if it's somebody that's really important to you, like your niece, your nephew, a longtime friend, one of the youth that used to be in my youth program, say who that person is to you. Because if I say, this is a person that is very important to me and they're seeking a job, then this gives the seeker your street cred. And if you're right, If you've been around a little bit longer and you have more connections, you might have more street cred. And somebody who's just out of college might not have the credibility, the connections. So loaning them some of yours is a brilliant thing to do. And then one other repost that I sometimes do, sometimes earlier this week, John Asperian posted about a change that's happening to LinkedIn, and reposting that is useful because I might want my people to see something that's news or information. And here's the deal: if you do a repost, LinkedIn treats it as something from the original person and shows it to your people. It doesn't count against, like, when you do a post, if you do multiple posts a day, it sort of counts against your analytics because they'll fight each other in the timeline. But if you're doing a repost without thoughts, it doesn't fight against any other post you've done. If you do a repost with thoughts, it fights against other posts you might have put up in the same day. I always recommend that people not post more than once a day, 18 hours maximum. So some things are worth putting in your stream as you. Some things are worth putting in your stream as the other person. And each of these, there's a nuance that you have to figure out yourself. There is never one size fits all on LinkedIn. Sorry, guys, there just isn't. And if you want to understand the nuances, people in my group might have questions about that. Like, hey, should I repost this or repost this with thoughts? And then we will have a conversation about that. If you need to have conversations about that, let me know. And if you need somebody to help you come up with a plan for how to share information on LinkedIn and maybe make your information that other people want to repost, reach out and talk to me. I might know a thing or two. Thank you for your time. Have a great rest of your day, weekend, depending on what time and day you are looking at this. Just going forward, have a fabulous time. And remember, LinkedIn is a great place to be all in.